Hey guys, how's it going? Let's take a quick chat about something that I've been seeing a lot on the internet. So let's try to talk about scamming, whether you're a buyer, a seller, and how to avoid it. It's also meal prep day, so we're gonna chat while I'm making meatballs because meatballs is like awesome. So when I buy like meat in bulk, like I buy a large quantity of it, like hamburger for instance, and then I just like make it into a whole bunch of stuff and then freeze it. So then the nights that I work, it's just so much easier when I get home. You didn't need to know all that, and that's okay. Um, anyway, so I have an Anatolian Shepherd dog female that is due to whelp like any day, pretty much. So I'll be having pups for sale. But I've seen like this huge influx lately of people getting scammed when it comes to buying and selling puppies. And now this can apply to anything. It can apply to cars, it can apply to real estate, it can apply to goats, sheep, livestock, whatever it is that you're selling. But I want to talk specifically about puppies lately because I've seen a lot of that. I saw one of my friends on Facebook, she was looking for a puppy and she was very hesitant because she's been scammed recently, so she's trying to avoid getting scammed again, obviously. And when that happens to you one time, it makes you a little gun shy then, going forward with things. So let's talk about dispelling some myths of things that make scammers and just like things to watch out for. Red flags. That's what I'm trying to say, red flags. So let's look at it from the standpoint of you being a buyer. One of the number one things that I see people say is anybody that asks for a deposit is a scammer. That's absolutely false. I've never worked with a breeder, and this goes for any animal that I've purchased for the farm, any livestock. Is everyone I've ever worked with asks for a deposit because it protects you. It protects both parties, really. I am a real person. As you can see, I'm real. I have legit dogs, and I always ask for a deposit. So that doesn't make somebody a scammer. That makes somebody protected. If I had $1 for every person that reached out to me and said they want to buy one of my dogs, I would be really rich because I can't even tell you the number of people that'll be like, oh yeah, I'm really interested. Yep, I want one. Yep. And then they lead you along and they take up your time asking a bunch of questions, which I don't mind educating people. I'm cool with that. I love to do that. I love to chop it up about dogs. But I don't like my time wasted in terms of let me get videos, let me get pictures, let me get, all this stuff. And then they're like, yeah, changed my mind. Sorry. Like, I don't like that. So just because somebody asks for pictures or a deposit doesn't make them a scammer. All that does is like hold your spot and hold that puppy so that they can't get sold out from under you. Also, if somebody pays me a deposit, that shows me that they're serious, that they're actually really going to do this and not ghost me, waste my time. Maybe I have one puppy left and I'm holding a spot for this one person that's like, yep, I'm going to come get it tomorrow. Oh, I had to work late. It's going to have to be the next day. Oh, weather got bad. It's going to have to be the next day. 2 weeks go by and you could have sold that thing 5 times over to somebody else that was serious. So I always ask for a deposit. Don't let that scare you. What I will say is don't ever pay a deposit to somebody that's not giving you a contract. So you absolutely make sure if it's a solid breeder that you're getting a dog from and you're probably paying a decent amount of money, then they'll have contracts for you that you can look over before you sign, before you even put money down if you want. But make sure that you get a contract from them saying that you put the deposit down. That is number one. Don't be afraid to put deposits down. Make sure that you're getting contracts. Another big thing is any breeder that you're talking to, they should be on top of answering questions for you. Any questions, any exhaustive amount of questions, they should be willing and able and ready to answer them for you. And they should be quick with responses. So I'm not saying it has to be instantaneous. Maybe they have an outside life too and a job, so maybe they're busy. But like same day responses within 48 hours. If I'm not getting a response from somebody that I want to buy something from within 48 hours, it's a no-go. We're not doing it. So they should be able to get back to you. They should be willing to answer any questions that you have. about everything. Like, I don't know, like any question you might have, they should be able to provide that answer. Pictures, ask for tons of pictures of the puppies, pictures of mom and dad. If they say that the dog is registered, get pictures of the registration. That's another red flag that I've seen a lot when I was looking for the Cane Corso, when we were looking for Con. And you know, it's an expensive dog, so you don't mess around with that. But I would ask for pictures of the registration. Nope, they wouldn't provide it. Then I'm not paying for it because you could be lying to me. So absolutely, if it's a dog that's registered, they should be able to provide that for you. If it's a dog that's had their OFAs done, which is like their x-rays of hips and elbows, that is public knowledge. You can go on a database, but the breeder should have all of that easily providable for you as well. Phone calls, FaceTime videos, all that stuff should be readily available to you if you're going to get a dog from somebody or any animal or anything really. What else? Oh, price point. Pay attention to your price point. We'll keep using the Cane Corso as an example. Cane Corso pups go from anywhere between $3,000 and $7,000. Okay, if you find one for $500, that should be a red flag. Why is it $500? Now the person could say, well, my landlord all of a sudden wants us to get rid of it, or my dad died, or my husband died, or my kid's father's baby daddy had to have a root canal, or some nonsense. It could be true, but it's probably not. There's probably a reason why either the dog doesn't exist and they're just trying to get money off of you, or there's something really wrong with that animal and they are not disclosing it to you. So make sure you have an idea of how much the dog should be. Be ready to pay that because you do get what you pay for, but also be prepared that if you find one then for dirt cheap, there's probably a reason why it's dirt cheap. So be very, very careful when you're dealing with that kind of thing too. Let's see. What else? Stalk the heck out of their social media pages. Like, don't be afraid to like put on your spy cap and dig into it. Okay, sorry, it's time to start rolling the balls. Let's see. Yeah, so stalk their social media pages. If they're actually a breeder, 9 times out of 10, they're going to have a social media presence of some type, whether they have their own website, whether they're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, something. They have to have something. It is very rare that somebody is completely offline and don't have a presence. That's very, very strange. So they should have lots. If you go to like somebody's Facebook profile and they have 10 friends and 5 pictures, that's a robot account. That's not a legit account. Or if like they have pictures and friends, but they haven't posted in 3 years, that's a problem. So all of these things, you know, make sure that you're watching and pay attention to. It's not unreasonable to ask for references. I'm never offended by that either. Asking, you know, who else have you sold pups to? Could I get their information? Not a bad question. You can ask what vet they use. That will help rule out too, because any good breeder is going to have a vet that they go through, because at some point a breeder has to use a vet. That's just the way that it is. So don't be afraid to ask them that too. Another big one, anybody that is willing to let their pups go younger than 8 weeks is a huge red flag. Or if the pup's pictures look like they're under 6 weeks. A lot of times you'll have puppy mills that just want to kick them out quick to get that female rebred. That's a red flag. So they should be at least 8 weeks old. Livestock guardian dogs can be even 12 weeks old before they're allowed to go. So that was kind of a long video, but some things just to kind of protect you, because I mean, even if it is a $500 dog, even if that's like what the going rate of the market is for what you're getting, $500 is still a lot of money. It's a lot of money for me. So you don't want to just be losing that to scammers and spammers. So good luck out there. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be more than happy to help you. Let me unglove and catch you on the next one. Thanks, guys.